There are a lot of times where conversations happen, and when you happen to overshare personal information about yourself more than you intended, you come out of that conversation feeling a little bit cringe, feeling a little bit regretful, feeling a little bit, why do I just do that? I wholeheartedly get you. That could happen because their reaction to us oversharing this piece of information is them looking at us a little bit weirdly, or you might just not trust them enough that they're gonna keep your personal information a secret and not tell other people. But I wanna take this oversharing topic in a different angle, in the sense that oversharing can also be good for you. Oversharing is telling your story about your struggling, about your pain, about your trauma, about anything significant that happened in your life, whether it is positive or negative. And when you talk about yourself, it enables you to regulate your own emotions. Now, it definitely depends on what kind of conversations that you are having with other people and what kind of stories about yourself that you tell to other people, because there are some times where I have conversations with people just only talking about themselves and oversharing their accomplishments, their achievements, their success, overall giving me this energy of arrogance, of self-absorbed, of self-centered type of person. I feel like optimistic outcome of like you oversharing yourself is like it enables you to process what you just experienced. And the one example that I can think of is Trisha Paytas when she began those mukbang videos, or when she goes on different TV shows showing her different talents of reading fast. Basically, she had a lot of side quests. One thing about Trisha Paytas is she always overshare a lot of personal and intimate and vulnerable information about herself online. And there are a lot of videos where she would have a mental breakdown, where she struggled with her own identity, where we can tell that she is going through like mental health crisis. I came across a photo of a girl that she posted on TikTok with, I'm thinking about DMing Trisha Paytas and asking her what she did to turn her life around and get up off the kitchen floor, because I feel like I could use the advice right now. And Trisha Paytas made a response video. One of the point that she made is like she had the courage to get up and ask for help. And in my opinion, Trisha Paytas sharing every single part of her life online, expressing herself, what you might consider it like her weird self, so authentically and so unapologetically, in some form or some way, she is able to regulate her own emotion, and hence her courage to ask for help from people in her real life, from her therapist, and getting treated properly. And I truly find her very inspiring, because the automatic thing that people would try to do when they're going through something, when they're having pain, struggle, any significant changes in their life, or any embarrassing, weird moment, they're trying to hide it, is to hide the imperfection. We feel very embarrassed of telling other people that we fail at this, that we're bad at this, that we experience this insecurity right now, that we're going through this pain, that we are experiencing the struggle right now. And so our automatic psychological response is to not overshare it too much, because other people might know it and might judge us for it. But in feeling shameful about your experience, about your own secret, about the bad moments that you have, about the failures and rejection that you're going through, it stops you from growing as a person. I have wanted to create content ever since I was 13 years old. Ever since early 2010s era, where Bethany Modas, My Life as Ava's, Meredith Foster, lifestyle beauty type of videos, I've always wanted to create contents like that. I was very scared that people would see my video and judge me for being so performative, for being very fake about showing this aesthetic lifestyle, about presenting myself in a way, lifestyle influencers aesthetic type of way. I was so afraid that people are gonna make fun of my English speaking skill, because I was 13 years old and English is my second language. There's so much fear of other people's judgment that stops me. And combining that with my own insecurity, feeling self-conscious about my face, feeling very insecure about my weight, looking at me as, you do not deserve to be a beauty influencer because you do not look that good. And my teenager self is really good at hiding all of it, at not addressing it, in not sharing it, in not verbally expressing that, hey, I'm going through this list of insecurity, this list of fear of being seen, this fear of making cringe videos. Not talking about it makes me internalize all of those negative emotions. And in internalizing, that stops me from having courage to take the first step of creating content. And for all of these years, years. I am stuck at daydreaming of becoming an influencer with tens of thousands of dollars of brand deals and getting a lot of PR boxes. I am stuck in daydreaming about traveling to so many countries for this brand trip. I am stuck in daydreaming of what my dream life could look like without actually taking the first step to just do it. Which is why now that I am an adult, this October I will turn 25. For the past few years, I learned to overshare the hell out of me. Not with every single person that I meet, only with my close friends, and most of all with me. Any shame, any embarrassment, any feeling cringe, any fear of judgment from other people, I oversharing it by talking to myself like this. Instead of internalizing so much negative emotion and keep that within me, it feels as if all of those negative emotions are out. It feels as if I've been climbing the mountains with rock on my shoulder full of negative emotions, and now that I am able to talk about it and expressing it verbally and learn to regulate my nervous system, it feels like I have the courage to throw that rock away and feeling the courage to keep climbing up without carrying those emotions with me. Not revolving your life so much around being so secretive and being afraid of sharing pieces of information of yourself and your life and your experiences. Only then will you be able to regulate your own emotions. And when I say oversharing, that does not mean you have to overshare every single part of your life to any person that you meet. Be picky with the person. I hope somehow that is helpful to you. Anyway, this is day 7 of me improving myself, improving my life in a way, learning something new. And also, I just want to ask, how is your day? Let's start a discussion down below. I'm interested to hear your story. And maybe we can start a small digital community. Thank you for staying, and I'll see you later in my next video.